It's Friday at the Masters. The patrons have arrived as Justin Rose enters today at the very top of the leaderboard. It's another perfect day in Augusta. Welcome in. I'm Hally Leadbetter. You are watching Morning at the Masters, coming to you live from our studios on the grounds of Augusta National Golf Club, here alongside Mr. Roger Steele. And live golf is already underway. If you want to watch live golf, you can do that on Masters.com and the Masters Tournament app. But if you want to hang with us, we're going to get you caught up on everything that's been happening here at the Masters.
That's right, Hally. And guys, don't forget to let us know what you're thinking in the chat. First thing we have to talk about today, though, is the leaderboard. Justin Rose leads the way after day one of the Masters. Scottie Scheffler, Corey Connors, and Ludwig Åberg all at 68. Hally, whose performance stood out to you after this first round?
I mean, Justin Rose, obviously. Roger, I mean, at the top of the board, 3-shot lead, matching his career low in his 20th start. 8 birdies, only 1 blemish on the card. That final 18th hole bogey. He just made it look so easy. When it didn't look easy, Roger, he grinded it out with some incredible up and down. So dream start for him, but he's had a lot of dream starts at the Masters.
Yeah, I don't want to take anything away from Justin Rose because he's been playing good golf. He is playing good golf, and I mean, he's had a lot of success in good rounds here. But when I woke up this morning, the thing that was on my mind was, did Rory McIlroy lose the tournament with his first round? I was watching him play. He was playing good. He had 14 good holes of golf, and he made 2 doubles coming in to slip back to even par. And I'm like, man, Rory is 7 shots back as his green jacket hopes. Are they gone?
I mean, it's definitely a question to ask. They say that you can't win a tournament on Thursday, but you can certainly lose it. However, I would counter that with the fact that, sure, Justin Rose is leading at 7 under, but Scottie Scheffler, right? And who are those guys that are right behind Justin? So let's just hypothetically say Justin Rose doesn't keep his lead. And what does that look like?
That's an interesting call out because even though Justin Rose has the first round lead, he also holds the record for the most first round leads in the Masters. And through 4 of those, he's never gotten it done. This is his 5th. If history repeats itself and Justin Rose is not able to get it done, hypothetically, Scottie Scheffler, Ludwig Åberg, and Corey Connors are in the lead right now.
Right, and shocker to see that Mr. Scottie Scheffler is near the top of the board.
So the next question that I'm asking myself is, if Justin Rose can't hold on to the lead because history repeats itself, is Scottie Scheffler effectively in the lead of the Masters right now, and has he just locked up another green jacket?
I mean, it's definitely a question to ask. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. He's playing well. He said that he has never felt more prepared than he has coming into this golf tournament. Let's also, Roger, I know you're a big Ludwig guy. Let's talk about him.
Ludwig Åberg, this is his 2nd time at the Masters. My brain was just cooking this morning. Ludwig Åberg is at 4 under, right beside Scottie Scheffler. His debut appearance at the Masters, he had 3 rounds under par to finish that tournament off and finished in 2nd. Yesterday, he shot 68. This is his lowest round at Augusta National, and you're asking yourself, has Ludwig Åberg figured out the secret to Augusta National, and is he getting ready to just run off with the Masters in 2025? What is he capable of?
Well, that remains to be seen. A lot of people are saying that they should not, or we should not, be counting out Rory McIlroy. I agree with you guys.
100%.
Lot of golf to be played still. Mr. Bryson DeChambeau was seen grinding. I mean, he has hit the most balls by far on at the tournament practice area, more than, I mean, it's incredible. Like, so many more. And even last night, he was out there till past 8 o'clock, just hitting balls, Roger.
And I think, under normal circumstances, a lot of people would look at range time as somebody is searching for something. But when we look at his historical major performances, this is very, very typical of Bryson DeChambeau.
It is. He's a scientist.
He's a mad scientist, and scientists conduct their experiments very late at night. That's when the brain is clear. That's when the noise is low. And I think that when he has something that is off, he goes out and he finds a solution to that problem in real time, and he does not go to sleep until he has resolve in his mind. I do not think that he's searching for anything. I think that this is Bryson being Bryson, and I think he is in a great position to be a contender come Sunday at the Masters.
Well, he definitely has had great starts here before. He says that the difference this year is he's a little bit more patient, so we'll see how that goes for him.
And I know there's a lot of people in the chat right now saying don't mess with our Rory, and I will second that. I am a Rory fan. I'm standing here right with you. My point in bringing all of that up earlier is if the hypothetical lead is only at 4 under and Rory is only 4 shots back, we know that Rory is capable of putting together some great late rounds here at the Masters. In 2022, when he came in second, he shot a 64, which is a tie for the lowest Sunday round at the Masters. So you just know that he's not as far back as it may look right now. I have not given up hope, and I think that he is capable of getting right back into the thick of things. And I'm really, really bought into the fact that he is a much more complete player right now. He's a much more complete player. Those double bogeys was just him being a little bit aggressive late in the round. I think he was trying to make something happen. And, you know, Augusta National showed why it's Augusta National, and I think that Rory's learned from that.
Yeah, well, we will see a lot of golf to be played. The general consensus, we've all agreed, is to not count Rory out. Before we move on, I do want to pinpoint Freddie Couples. I mean, listen. If anybody, guys or gals, if you have ever at all had any sort of hesitation about putting a hybrid in the bag, I really hope that you have put that by the wayside. Drop the ego, pick up the hybrid. I mean, Fred Couples, not only does he have a 5 hybrid, well, he has a 4 hybrid, a 5 hybrid. This man has a 6 hybrid, Roger.
A six hybrid and a Texas wedge.
And a yellow ball.
And a yellow ball.
I mean, just incredible. I mean, what a guy. Boom, boom. 1992 Masters Tournament champion. This was so much fun to watch. This was a hybrid from 186. Look at that.
See, a lot of people look at hybrids and don't see them in scoring clubs. And Freddie Couples is just out here destigmatizing golf equipment, shot at a time.
throwing the deuces up, 2 in the hole. That is an eagle for him. What a guy. He's so cool.
He just
kissed the hybrid.
Kiss the hybrid.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Well, be sure to put your thoughts in the chats, and we'll continue to keep an eye on what's trending and keeping the conversation going. But now it's time for our menu of the day. Coming up next, we've got Katie Feeney to join us to talk about her first experience at the Masters.
Plus, we found out how player numbers get assigned and the superstitions for some players behind it.
Also, golf-obsessed and New York Jets quarterback Sauce Gardner join us live.
And we update you on our fantasy teams and so much more. Yesterday, we got a chance to take our ideal picture here at Augusta National to the Patrons Photo Founder Circle. Let's check it out.
If you come to the Masters, you're gonna want to document it.
But during tournament rounds, there are no cameras and always no phones.
However, Augusta National thought of everything.
And what better place for a photo op than right here in front of the iconic clubhouse?
Have you guys been to the Masters before?
Yes.
Awesome, but still need to get your picture taken.
Every single time, yeah.
Every single time.
Every time.
This is actually our first photo.
How many times have you been to the Masters?
This is my second, but
Probably 6 to 8.
6 to 8 times you never took a photo? Or do you all have a pose that you rehearsed? Anything special you bringing up there?
No, but we can go on the spot.
yeah.
Okay, show me what's going on. This is a mock photo. I want you to be ready when it's...
Oh,
We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump.
The last decision we got to make is sunglasses on or off.
Yeah. Well, practice.
Yeah.
Tough choices being made here in the line for the photo op. You all just got done taking your photo over there. What's the relation between you three?
My boys.
It's been a lifelong dream to bring this
Birthday.
10 years in the making.
Is this your first time here?
First time.
Been
For all of
trying
us.
to come here for 50 some odd years.
where were you guys going to display this photograph?
Probably in my office.
If mom lets you.
If mom lets me.
If he looks good in it.
All right, Roger, we have talked to enough people. I'm convinced we have to get this picture.
The line's moving pretty good. Let's go get in line.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, will y'all come to camera number 2 for me? That would be
Yes,
wonderful.
Could you actually switch sides for me?
Sure. Wow. Switch
All right.
sides. This girl's a pro.
3, 2, 1. All right, let me check. Looks good. Good.
Okay, we did it.
Our friend JJ Watt shared a post on X last night saying, first time ever heading to the Masters this weekend.
If you've been, what are the must-dos? If you haven't been, what would your wish list be to do and to see?
Oh, JJ, we're gonna meet up with you tomorrow, and we will show you the ropes. So don't you worry.
Oh yeah. We have a very, very long and comprehensive list of things that you need to do here at Augusta National.
All right. So where would you guys go first if you had an all-access pass at the Masters? There's so many cool places. I mean, listen, we've had pretty good access this week. We've gotten to go to some cool places. But I mean, to be able to just roam the grounds.
I'm waiting for this poll to change. I knew Hogan Bridge was.
Yeah, I was like Hogan's Bridge for sure.
Because I don't think that what people are taking into consideration is that if you get on Hogan's Bridge, you're inside of the ropes. I don't understand how that isn't just running away with the. Okay, but let's.
Okay, but if you can get in Crow's Nest, that means you're in the clubhouse.
That's true.
Which is, I mean, the most iconic clubhouse in all of golf.
What are the people? What do the people really want? Chad is like in Hogan Bridge.
Hogan Bridge is pretty
Look,
cool.
it's a toss-up. I have another one. In the other section.
Okay, what is that?
If I had all access at the Masters, and we haven't even done this, I would take that drive down Magnolia Lane.
Ooh, yeah.
With the music playing,
We have the famous pimento cheese sandwich. I have very high expectations. I heard it's phenomenal. Pimento cheese is the best cheese. I mean, I feel like that should be a universal opinion. Wow. That is so good.
This savory tomato pie. Everyone's telling me I have to try this. Kind of tastes like pizza. So good.
The Masters Georgia Peach ice cream sandwich. That is unreal.
Taking out the egg salad. I heard this is another big hit here. Simple, but maybe I'm just hungry.
You know what? I'm always hungry, but I'm even more hungry watching Katie's food reviews from the Masters. Joining us now, the latest Augusta National Golf Club food connoisseur.
We have a couple of these on the show.
we have a lot of them. How's your week been at Augusta?
It has been phenomenal. I mean, I think that this is a bucket list item for everyone. So to be here, I'm so grateful, and it has been a blast.
Tell us, okay, so obviously you've been enjoying the food. What have been some of your other favorite things that you've seen here on the grounds? Because you've been here, right, for quite a couple days.
Yeah, I got here on Wednesday, so the par 3 contest was just the cutest thing I think I have ever seen. That was definitely my favorite to watch. Yesterday was also incredible. I'm a big Rory fan, so I'm pulling for Rory in this tournament. Watching Bryson DeChambeau was really cool as well, and I got to see Scotty practicing on Wednesday. So I mean, it's just things I never thought I would be able to say I was there for. Yeah, it's all unreal. Like, I get the chills watching any of these players.
And does that turn you into a better golfer? Is this making you take your golf game to the next level, just seeing the greats up close?
Oh yeah, I've been taking notes. I started taking golf lessons last fall, and this makes me even more motivated to become a decent golfer. I don't have to be that great. I just want to get on the course and play with everyone else and not make everyone wait a long time for me to actually my pretty good. Putting down.
Great. Well, Katie, honestly, that's great that you have that self-awareness, because that's more than a lot of people. Like, if you're just pick it up and move on to the next hole. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
But Katie, I mean, you've done some of the biggest things in sports. I mean, you covered the Super Bowl, the World Series, college football playoffs. Well, how does the Masters compare to all of the things that you've been touching in sports?
Yeah, I've been to a lot of different things. The Masters, it's up there. It might be, it's like top 3 for sure. It might be the coolest thing. It probably is the coolest event I've been to, and I've been to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think that this probably takes number 1. I mean, I think it's a tradition like no other. I mean, I think everyone can universally agree on that. So just to be in a place where, I mean, I got a lot of access, which is so incredible, but you don't get to see this on your phone scrolling. I mean, a lot of this is very, you have to be there for it. So it was cool to get to showcase some of the behind the scenes that people haven't seen yet.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's hard to put into words just how amazing it is. And when you step on the grounds, we've talked to quite a couple first timers while we've been here this week, and it's really fun to hear what their experiences have been like. Katie, we started the segment with your food video as you were trying the sandwiches. I hear that you have a special rating system. Can you break it down for us? How are you evaluating the foods? Because it's all good. So how do you sort of rank those?
Yeah, so 10 out of 10 for me. I know a lot of people when they rate foods, they won't rank it a 10 out of 10. I will if I think it deserves a 10 out of 10. I'm a pretty easy grader when it comes to food. Only one thing got a 10 out of 10. It was the new tomato pie. I thought that was absolutely phenomenal. I honestly, the pimento cheese sandwich, incredible, and I rated it an 8.5. But for me, an 8.5 is like, it was okay, could have been better. For other people, that probably would have been like a 5 out of 10. The egg salad, that was my favorite. Roger, I heard you're actually seeing how many sandwiches you can eat over the weekend. Is that true? What number are you at?
Okay, it's, you know, I'm a little bit ashamed of how deep I've gotten into my sandwich counter, and then, you know, adding that peach ice cream sandwich to that. It's the caloric intake this week has been notable.
Katie, hey, we've been walking a lot too. So,
okay.
Katie, yeah, we're on our Sunday show. You got to tune in because we're gonna do a whole comprehensive report of all the sandwiches that Roger's are eating. So, okay, you mentioned the tomato pie. Roger and I have both not tried the tomato pie yet, so we're gonna try it now. And so we'd love to. I don't know if anybody just saw me drop the tomato pie when it was thrown at me. Was the camera on at that time? Oh, great, sick. Awesome. I'm so bad at catching things. Gosh,
okay.
That's fine.
So you said that the tomato pie was your favorite. I mean, what am I about to taste? What am I about to experience? Because this is my first time having it.
It tastes like a mix of a Hot Pocket and an empanada. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's really good.
Things. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Is this like is this a breakfast thing or a lunch thing? Oh, it's so good.
I think it's what I feel like I'm eating a pizza.
Wow, this is amazing.
Pizza, Hot Pocket, empanada.
Shout out. That's what's a great combo because this is exactly what I'm tasting. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, Katie. I think you were right.
Similar scale to me, Hally. I'm not crazy for the 10 out of 10.
This is so good. This is amazing. Well, I saw on social media, my favorite thing was when the Masters posted about the tomato pie. They posted it on April 1st. And so a lot of people thought that it was an April Fool's joke. But I can tell you, it's real. It's here, and it's really good. So not an April Fool's joke. I'm so glad.
Okay. Katie, you've given us some great insight on the food. Tell us about the Snapchat filters here at the Masters. Which ones do you love and which ones have you tried? How's it going?
I love the gnome filter. I think that's my favorite.
Oh
because
my
it actually
goodness. Wow.
Yeah, it's a fun one to try. And then also the bucket hat, which I was about to get that exact bucket hat after I saw that filter, but I already went a little too crazy at the merch store. I'm wearing one of my new sweatshirts.
Oh, I love that. I have it. Oh, cute.
So,
yeah.
Oh.
Crushed it. Well, you and me both, Katie and Roger. We
look at me. Hey, Katie.
There you go.
There it is. Yes.
This looks so good.
Look at us.
Iconic.
Look at us. Look at us.
Love that.
Katie, we got good style. We love tomato pies. We love buckets. We love Masters merch.
Awesome. Well, Katie, thank you so much. We hope you enjoy your rest of the week at Augusta National. We'll keep an eye out for you. Coming up, we got to talk to some players earlier in the week. We were staked out at player check-in, but it turns out our timing was perfect because we found out why certain players like specific numbers when it comes to checking in. Okay, so the players have started to register.
Let's see who we get.
What's up, Seb?
Not much. How are y'all?
Hideki, how's it going?
Rory.
Hey, guys.
Aaron. Okay. This your first Masters?
Yep.
What number did you get?
We got number 17. I got 18.
16. Okay, how are we feeling about that?
Hey, good. Good number.
Does that mean anything to you?
18 holes in a golf round, so
yes,
that's got to be a good sign, right?
My mom's number is 7, so I guess there's a 7 in that.
Do you remember the number when you won?
78.
78 was the number?
Okay.
So you didn't want to come back and get the number 78 again?
14, how do you feel about 14?
I like it. Actually, my firstborn daughter is born on the 14th of November, so there's a little connection there.
Hi, Sir Nick.
In 96, I got 67, you see.
Okay.
And then I shot 67 on Sunday.
Okay.
So, you know, you were always looking for a little bit of help.
Seb, are there any other superstitions that you have or anything that you bring to the Masters specifically?
I can only ever have one tee in my pocket, so keep my caddy busy.
So in 96, when I checked in, to go and get my car number was 111. So again, I'm like, oh, that's good. That's 3 wins. You know?
No Masters superstitions whatsoever.
No, I mean, this is my first one, so I'll have to sort of let you know at the end of the week.
You like waiting out here to get number 14? Or?
Yeah, no, I was sitting right out in Washington, just like 1, 2, 3, 12. Okay, my turn.
Go, 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 go. All right, so not too many superstitions, Roger.
Yeah, not too many. I mean, if you had an opportunity to play in the Masters, would you try to get a certain number when you pulled up?
Yeah, I think I tried to get like 3.
3?
I love odd numbers and I love 3.
I think I would try to get number 2 because that would make me the closest to the defending champion, and thereby pulling up, I could be closer to having a green jacket.
Okay, I don't know if that logic checks out, but sure.
Okay.
All right. By the way, I just ate that whole tomato pie. I don't know if I was supposed to do that.
And I was hoping that we had some extras in
Do
case.
we have any extra? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, well, it's cut day here at the Masters, so we're gonna play a new game called Cut and Putt. Roger and I are gonna throw out some questions, each focused around cut day, and we'll give some answers and hit some putts. So if you guys chime in the comments if you think you have the answers. I am not very confident in myself. So, Roger, you're gonna be first.
Okay, all right, let's see. Cut and putt.
Cut and putt.
I want everybody out there watching to know that we begged our producers
to not do this game.
We begged our producers to give us the questions and the answers beforehand so we could sound intelligent.
But we don't have the answers.
They refused. They wanted us to wing it, and so here we are.
All right, here we go. What is the highest cut line in Masters history, Roger?
The highest cut line.
You got to putt while you do this. Oh, wait to putt. Just kidding.
The highest cut line in Masters history, I'm going to say that it is +4.
Wrong.
Why you make that face?
+10.
+10?
Yes. Did you guys know it was higher? +4. It's a hard golf course.
That's...
Okay, now you can putt.
I don't even understand the conditions that would plus. Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
+10.
I was only 6 off. But that's how you make it up.
Oh.
I'm just all the way wrong.
That's
I'm
all right.
all the way wrong.
Okay, nice strokes though.
Thank you.
Oh, next question. No, you're going again.
Am I still going?
Yeah, you're going again.
Okay, all right.
What year did the cut line start at the Masters?
The cut line start. I just think that there should have been a cut since the beginning of time. I've never known golf without a cut.
No, that's not correct, actually.
So what if I said it was 1946?
Not bad, 1957. Yeah.
You know why I said 1946? That's
Why?
the year that my dad was born. I had nothing.
Okay, all right. That was a good guess. All right, give it a putt.
A little bit of redemption.
Oh, this green is tough. I mean, all of our guests, too, have been struggling. And for people who may have noticed, this is an exact replica of number 12. Not to size. Sometimes it might feel to size, because that is a very small green. But not quite this small.
All right, Hally, you're right.
Okay.
All right, let's switch. Hally?
Yes.
All right. Hally, who holds the record for the most consecutive cuts made at the Masters? Most consecutive cuts made at the Masters.
What if I told you I know this one?
You know it?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me it's because they secretly gave you the answers?
No.
Okay, what is it?
I knew it.
Who?
Tiger Woods.
Is that the answer?
I'm winning. That is the answer, right?
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
So they just didn't see it fit.
24 cuts.
24 cuts made?
Yeah. I read an article about it last week, so that was pure luck.
Roll a putt to seal it in.
Okay. All right.
Why couldn't I get the Tiger Woods question?
Okay. So I think mine's going to break slightly that way.
She's outguessing me.
2 for 2.
She's outguessing me and she's outputting me.
What's
and
next?
She's wearing heels.
Yeah.
This is intense. Okay, what is the name of the trophy awarded to the lowest scoring amateur?
I know that one too, Roger. I know that one too.
What's the answer, Hally?
It's called the Silver Cup. Silver Cup awarded to the lowest amateur, but they have to make the cut in order to be eligible.
Yes.
Right?
Putt one more time.
Okay.
Did Hally just completely demolish me in cut and putt?
Ooh, No.
That's my co-host right there. She don't want me to suffer all alone.
I had to make you feel better.
Can I have a redemption putt, please?
Yeah, of course.
I just want the people to know that I have been working on my game, and I am a pretty decent golfer.
It's a tricky game.
It's a tricky game. My brain was working. I was not thinking on the line.
Roger's been in the studio. When we go off air, he's just grinding on his stroke here. Nope. All right.
Let's move on.
You're gonna have to. We need to do some extra reps. All right. Well, yesterday we got to go to the golf shop and check out everything they had to offer. We even got to help some other patrons make their purchases. Check it out. All right, Roger. We've been wanting to come here all week. The golf shop.
This is a golf retail experience like you've never seen before.
A patron's paradise, if you will.
Hally, I got to do a little bit of shopping. Is it okay if we split up?
All right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to see what you get.
All right. Who are the people that you prioritizing on the list?
It's got to be the people that are there for me.
Only the folks that I'm really, really close with.
I was given a list of everybody but me.
What about the belts?
I like a good belt.
I honestly think that my favorite thing here is the needlepoint belts. I think this is my favorite belt right here. That bag look like it's getting a little heavy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
All right. Be careful. Hey, Hally, how you like what you got?
It's so good. I have more to get, though.
Okay, me too.
See you in a bit. Would you agree that coffee tastes better out of a Masters mug?
Oh, absolutely.
Which color do we like?
I think the blue.
Okay, blue. What about you?
You know, I really love the scoreboard style where it has the 25 with the logo on front.
I feel like I should get one as a gift for her. I'm gonna get two.
I like the bucket hats.
I love the bucket hats.
Got the teddy bear from
Teddy bear.
Matthew.
All right, Hally, what are you getting?
Thank you. Okay, 36 and how about 75?
Before you go, could me and Hally come back there and do this with you?
Roger, get 6 and 36. I'm gonna find this one by
Need that
myself.
for me.
37. Where's 36? Oh my gosh, they just popped out of
I know
nowhere.
I'm supposed to be helping people, but I'm still shopping for myself.
What's the difference between 60 and 54?
That's a great question. Sophie, this is a little bit too hectic. I'm turning it back over to you. Good luck.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Ship it home.
Quick poll for you guys. Which Masters champion has the best nickname? Arnold Palmer, the King, Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear, or Mr. Freddie Couples, Boom Boom? Or maybe it's other. Let us know. If it's other, let us know in the comments which nickname you like the best.
How do you?
Oh, see, that was mine.
The King is off to a great start, and I mean, it is iconic. But I mean, how do we, with what's going on in the Masters right now, how does Boom Boom not get more love?
That's true. You're really into the Boom Boom one.
I'm very into the Boom Boom. Come on, Boom Boom.
Black Knight, also a good one. Gary Player, one of the honorary starters yesterday.
If Ludwig Oberg wins the Masters, I think that we have to officially give him a nickname.
What is it going to be?
Like the Cyborg or something.
The Cyborg? Okay.
Like I think that he's a robot. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels like it sometimes, that's for sure. All right. Well, the King, ooh, it's almost, it's getting pretty close with the King. Okay.
You know what? We have another athlete with another great nickname coming up. I want to introduce everybody to the Sauce Gardner. Sauce, what's up, baby? How you feeling?
Man, I can't complain, man. I appreciate y'all for having me this morning.
Thanks so much for coming on.
So the first question that we have to ask you is, how did you get the nickname Sauce?
Man, it was just growing up playing sports. When I was 6 years old, you know, I carried myself with this type of swagger on and off the field. And my little league coach gave me the nickname when I was 6, and it stuck with me all the way till now. So, you know, it's truly a blessing to just be able to have it when it comes to football and just to be able to hear it in golf and everything. So, yeah.
I love it. A1 Sweet Feet, right? That's what it is. A1 Sweet Feet. I love it. I love it.
A1 Sauce.
Well, Sauce, you are obsessed with golf. We've seen videos of you playing in the rain. Where did this obsession come from? How did you get into the game?
Man, it's crazy because this is exactly why I was trying not to get into golf. You know, people kept telling me to get into it.
You knew it was addictive.
Exactly. People were talking about a golf club, and I'm like, nah, there's no such thing as that. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do it. And my second year in the league, when we had like a little golf outing as a team, you know, I tried and I hit like a couple good like drives. All of my iron shots, putts, chip and everything was horrible the whole round. But I hit a couple good drives and it just made me wanna come back. I remember like I told myself I was gonna go to the outing and I didn't have no golf clubs. I hurried up and went to PGA Superstore and I bought a set of clubs. Little did I know I bought a set of like Tiger Woods blades or something like that.
Oh man, Sauce, you gotta
Yeah,
get the
so-
hybrids. We just talked about this. You gotta get the hybrids, man.
Exactly. So people thought I was nice because I had the blades. I was like, we about to see. So like I could not hit the ball at all. So that's where it started. And still to this day, I haven't got like a pretty good lesson. I had met Bryson in person when I was in the Bahamas, and he basically told me like, whoever you go to for a lesson, they have to find a way to work your swing around your grip. Because I was telling him like, man, every time I go to a lesson, they change my grip, and like the lesson is just pointless at that point. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And he told me that. So I've basically just been on a golf simulator in my basement, just trying to teach myself. But it's got to the point where I feel like I've taught myself enough, and now I need like a coach. You know, my short game isn't that good, but you know, some rounds it'll click. Same with putting. I think I found my driver. I think I found it recently. I opened my stance a little bit, play a little tight fade. You know.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. Another nice little tight fade.
Sauce. So I know that you put a lot of things on social asking people, you know, to look at your swing and this and that. But do you reach out to a lot of pros to get advice on what you should be doing? I saw something with Michael Kim talking back and forth with you, but are there other pros that you reach out to and like, I really want to learn something from this guy in particular?
Man, you know what? I'm very appreciative of Michael Kim. You know, he always there. Whenever I make that general tweet, he always makes sure like he's gonna comment. You know, and that's what I like about the golf space. It's like that's what makes it so different than like football, basketball, like the NFL, NBA. Like nobody is trying to keep secrets in golf.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to help. When it comes to like, this is just what it really is. When it comes to like football, you got people that just want to be better than others. So it's like they can gatekeep certain stuff. You know, same thing with basketball. But golf, everybody wants to see everybody everybody wants to get the best out of each other because like at the end of the day, you might want to play that foursome with 3 other people. You want them to be nice. You don't want it to just be like a boring round, you know? So I don't usually reach out to like pro golfers because like they probably not gonna respond because they be busy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them busy at the Masters right now. If they see my text, they're gonna be like, "Bro, I'm trying to lock in right now. Like, what are you doing?" You know. So, you know, I'm always appreciative if one of them like, you know, slide up or respond to one of my tweets. You know, I definitely pay attention to it.
Sauce, now you do have an unprecedented platform right here. I think that some players may see this. If you could put together a foursome with some players that are in the field here at the Masters, who would you want to play with?
Man, it'll probably be me, Bryson, Scotty, probably Rory.
Nice.
I would probably do Rory, man. You know.
The chat going crazy about Rory today. You know what I mean? And in general.
Yeah.
In general, do you have any picks? I know that that's your foursome that you want to play with, but do you have any picks as far as who you want to get the green jacket this week?
And I don't know. Like, it always would be great to see Bryson get it because I've met him and I know his type of personality and how like humble he is and his work ethic. Because I just seen him on the range, like just locking in before anything started. You know, Scotty, he's a great guy as well, man, and he's a great golfer. You know, I feel like one of those two.
Scotty or Bryson.
I love it. Well, they're all chasing one man, Justin Rose, who has just finished his 2nd hole. Sauce, you always say that the cornerback is the toughest position in football. You've talked about your own golf game. You said you got a nice tight fade off the tee now, but what do you find to be the most difficult part of golf?
Man, so I just played in this tournament last week. It was me and Devontae Adams and my teammate Natalie and Cheyenne Woods. I had like a chip out of a bad lie. And it's like the green was right there. And I just kept I just kept deceleling. I take the club back and I decel, and like the ball would barely move. And it's like I kept asking myself, like, why do you keep deceling? Like the ball it's all about the backswing. You know what I'm saying? I kept telling myself that, but I kept like deceling when I got to the ball because I'm like, these are the fastest greens that I played on. Because we was playing at Shadow Creek. And like, if you went to the middle of the green without that much spin, the ball is gonna roll off the green.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we saw that happen a couple times yesterday.
Rory did that yesterday too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I would say the chipping for me, and probably, man, you know what's crazy? That second shot in, when I come off a great drive and I got like 80 yards in, I would literally chunk the ball. And then I would hit a nice third shot, and then I'll probably just get in for par when I really could have like gave myself a birdie look.
Yeah. So the chipping and those approach shots is what you need to work on going forward.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one game. It's not a game. It's more of a question that I want to ask you. Is position for positions. I want you to look at the positions on the golf course, the shots that you need on the golf course, and tell me which position on the football field will be best at this thing on the golf course. So what position will be the best at driving the golf ball in football? Who's the strongest?
I'm gonna be honest. I have a teammate named Max Mitchell. He play offensive tackle. He drive the ball 400 yards. Pretty straight too. Pretty straight too. And when he takes something off of it, it's still going over 300. So I gotta go with tackle because he's the only person I've seen drive the ball that far.
Wow. Okay. And then what about iron play? The people that are really precise.
I would say cornerback.
So you just said that you struggle with it.
Yeah. Bro, I have some pretty good shots too. You know, I have some pretty good shots too. Look, I broke 80 once. I did break 80 once, and I'm still on my high horse for that, even though it happened like a little minute ago, like a couple months ago. I would say cornerback. A lot of the cornerbacks are getting into it. I see Pat Surtain is getting into it. Marlon Humphrey. You know, it's a lot of cornerbacks out there that's getting into it right now. So, yeah.
Okay, what about short game? Who on the football field is the most creative, has the most finesse to do things good around the greens?
Oh, quarterback, for sure. For sure.
No, that was a quick answer.
Yeah, quarterback.
Yeah.
Last one, putting. This is about being clutch. Who are some of the most clutch players? What's the most clutch position? Oh, see, now he's thinking.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. You know what? I know Saquon is a pretty good putter.
Yeah.
So it might be running backs, just
like
because I know that he's a pretty good putter. You know, yeah, probably running backs.
That's awesome. Sauce, have you been to the Masters yet?
I haven't.
Oh,
one day.
Okay. Well, we'll be here waiting for you.
Okay.
I need to take that first walk with you, Sauce. I appreciate you making some time for us today. Enjoy that Masters viewing experience at home or wherever you may be.
Thank you, Sauce.
Appreciate y'all.
All week, we've been bringing you inside the patron experience, but we wonder what would players do if they got to be patrons? Take a look and then listen at what they had to say.
As a patron? If I was a patron, I would... that's a good question.
I'll get there as early as possible.
I would try and go like somewhere people might not go to straight away.
I would have spent at least 2 months training my power walk to be quicker than everybody walking in through the gate there.
I would walk very, very quickly to number 12 and get somewhere up on that area where I can see the second shots coming in on number 11, see them putt, play all number 12, and then see the tee shots and second shots on 13. I think that's just an awesome spot to be.
I would go back right up to 7th green, and then you can see the tee shot on number 3 as well.
First tee shot is very, very special. Having everyone line you from front, back, and behind. I would probably line up right there, just watching some shots come on 9. You could watch 10. It's a really, really good spot, I'd say, right next to the clubhouse.
I would like to put my chair on 18 green, like at the very exit in the corner there. Then I go wander.
I would have to pop a chair on the last because I feel like that's where I would want to finish my day.
15, 16 area is pretty cool.
I'd go to the hill on 16 because that's Augusta to me. Down in that 15 green, 16 is just iconic.
Left of 16 there on the hill, you get to watch guys hit into number 6. You get to watch guys hit their shots into 15. And then you get to watch 16. I think as far as quality of golf and where it is, I think that's a pretty good spot.
The corner grandstand on the left side of number 15. You can see all of 16, and you can see the shots coming to the 15.
Somewhere we can see a lot of golf, and then you have some food close by, I think would be a pretty good spot. Amen Corner is one of the most special places in the world.
12 on a windy day. Let's watch the absolute carnage go by.
If I was going to stay anywhere for a length of time, I would be around the right of 11, the back of 12, and then the right of 13. I feel like you're just going to get some awesome golf shots.
Amen Corner right there, just because it's so peaceful. Even though you're in a crowd of people, it's just serene out there.
I would want a chair on the last. Hopefully it's a beautiful day and the sun's setting and beautiful evening. You're going to watch like the last 3 or 4 groups. And then there would definitely have to be a point where I would spend a small fortune in the shop because you want Masters kit.
Kick it off, right? Roger, yesterday we aired our piece, The Art of Placing a Chair. I heard a lot of really similar answers. So the players, I mean, a pretty good way to sort of figure out where you want to sit is listening to the players because they're there, they know where the action happens. I really liked Sam Burns' comment about next to the concessions, which was a very common response. That is something really key that you have to take in consideration when placing your chair.
And it's just interesting to think that players are out there playing in the Masters and looking up into the stands like, you know what, I wouldn't mind watching it from over there.
Yeah, exactly. The players maybe aren't having a great day. They're like, can I just sit in one of those seats, please? A lot of people in the chat are talking about how fun it was to be hearing from the players' perspective. It's really cool. I love how the players are just so excited to talk about the Masters. Again, the patrons are obviously so excited to be here, but you could see also from that piece that we showed earlier when the players were checking in, it's like they're just on cloud 9, whether it's their first time or their 20th time. They're just so happy to be here.
100%, 100%.
All right, time to give you guys our fantasy updates. We are 1 round in. Roger's team, Rainmaker. First of all, give us the story behind the name. It's very cute.
My daughter's name is Rain, and the team name is very literal. The team name is very
so
very literal.
Cute. All right, well, you finished at 2 under. That puts you in 27th place.
Okay, so look. John Rahm is really the only, I'm not going to call it a disappointment, but I mean, the letdown, the only surprise that I had was John Rahm not doing what he needed to do in that first round. My Rory pick, I'm still very, very happy about that one. I think that, those 2 doubles completely changed the outlook of where I sit on that leaderboard. If John gets it around an even, if Rory doesn't make those 2 doubles, I mean, am I in first place? We don't know. I'm not going to do the math.
All right. You know where I finished in the mornings at the Masters League? Let's see. 21st at 6 under. So better than you, which is all that I really care about right
Hally
now.
has been destroying in every contest that we've had so far.
So, yeah.
Hally Leadbetter show.
Yeah, not bad at all. I picked Scotty Scheffler for my past champion. I feel like if you didn't, I'm just confused because he seems like the guy. But the league standing, let's take a look. No love for the lefties, which I have to say, it's funny. I'm left-handed, and our producer thought that was me. So she was congratulating me on leading. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. And she's like, yeah, you're no love for the lefties. And I was like, no, I'm like Hallie's roster or something. Anyways, so you guys can still join our Mornings at the Masters League.
Yeah, all right. Don't forget to join our Mornings at the Masters League so you can try and beat Hally because I'm already beating myself. So.
Join. If you, as long as you created a lineup at the beginning of the week, you can still join our league. So we'd love that, and we will give you a shout out if you're leading. All right, we've been waiting to listen to the chat. We've been chiming in and seeing what you guys are thinking. Here are some of the comments, what you guys want to talk about. All right, so okay. How iconic would another Scotty Scheffler green jacket be, Roger?
I think that him getting it done this week, him going back-to-back and it being his 3rd, I think that propels him into another level of greatness. I don't have the stats on, who the other repeat defending champions are, but I just think that, for him to get off to the start that he's had, but to get things lined up and to get things done at the Masters for 2025, it propelled him into a different conversation of consideration as far as greatness in golf. So
I completely agree. I mean, he is so brilliant. And to already have two. And what I just love about, I've had the opportunity to spend quite a bit of time with Scotty, and he's just so down to earth. And when you ask him, did you dream about winning green jackets? And the answer is yes, but he's so process oriented. He's like, if I just focus on my game, I know the results are going to come. And like I mentioned at the top of the show, he said, and his coach, Randy Smith, said that he has never felt more prepared for a tournament. So that coming from him is just like, red alert, this guy could have another green jacket by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or the end of the Sunday, excuse me.
Yeah. I'm always taken aback by his ability to take things one shot at a time.
Yeah.
He stays super present, and I just think that those are the makings of a champion. If anybody out there is wondering, how do you get things done in tense situations, you really just focus on the task at hand. And I think that we are seeing a Tiger level of focus from Scotty. It's packaged a little bit differently, but I think that they are one and the same as far as what they think about and what they do when they get over that golf ball. So,
yeah, well said.
I think that he deserves it. We asked you on X to send your Masters setup. We want to see how you're watching today. Take a look at some of these.
Whoa. That is next level.
4 TVs.
I have to think that that's not his everyday setup. That must just be, again, also, maybe you got to bring in the extra screens for the Masters.
So you pretty much run around your house and find every TV and bring it to your living room.
So you maybe have the broadcast on one, featured groups on the other, tuning in. I mean, maybe you're going back and watching mornings at the Masters in the afternoon, of course.
And then you got YouTube on your phone. So, okay, this is the strategy, I think, for the perfect Masters setup.
Okay.
You start at the living room, you grab the bedroom TV, if you have kids, you grab their TV, and you bring the basement TV all up into a central area.
Okay.
You also get the laptop.
Okay.
And then you also get the cell phone, and you prop up, YouTube, or, you got the Masters app. Everything is kind of cooking all at once.
Mm-hmm.
But then you must, the first person had it right, you must have the snacks.
Yes.
The snacks. It is not a proper watching experience if you do not have ready access to food.
And hopefully you order Taste of the Masters, so you've got that going, and you've got the tangy, zesty barbecue and the pimento and the egg salad, and at the very least, at least you tried to make something similar at home, I would think, right?
Yeah. There's a question out there. What hole do you think that Scotty Scheffler will get his first bogey today?
Ooh.
See, the word bogey and Scotty Scheffler don't really go together. But if I had to pick one, I'm going to go ahead and say number 5. 5 is a beast of a golf hole. I remember we were looking at some data, and even when Tiger won back in 2019, he bogeyed the 5th hole every single day of that 2019 Masters. 5 is a beast. So if I had to say, I think that the 5th hole might give Scotty his first bogey, but I think he could play a pretty clean round today.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to watching. Okay, live poll, Justin Rose just parred number 3, by the way, so he's 1 under for the day. We want to know, will Justin Rose hold on to this lead and win a green jacket? Let's see what the people think.
Yes or no, yes or no. Now, a quick little tidbit about this is that Justin Rose holds the record for the most first-round leads in the Masters. I think he was tied with Jack Nicklaus at 4, and he just passed it with his 5th. But of those 4 times that he's had that first-round lead, he has never gotten it done. He is 0 for 4. I don't, the 5th time is a charm, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe that's the way that we should be looking at this.
Maybe. All right, so, we're about 50-50. Now it's leaning towards no. Like you said, history would say no.
History would
say
no.
But Justin said yesterday, I loved something he said in his press conference was, today I took my round and I chunked it up into little mini goals, and that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, which would be today, and that's what I'm going to do Saturday, and that's what I'm going to do Sunday. He also said he's been working a lot harder, so maybe this is a new Justin Rose, Roger. Maybe this is a new era for him at Augusta National.
I remember when I came to the Masters in 2023, and I was spending some time on the range, and a member walked me back to, he was showing me some of the facilities on the, behind the range and, caddy facilities, and he showed me this gym, and it was, early in the day. Justin Rose was in there working out so hard. And he was in the gym all by himself, music blaring in his golf clothes. And I think that around that time, I really started to look at how intentionally he was approaching his career, his body, his game. And I would really enjoy seeing him stay at the top of that leaderboard because it's just a testament to the work that he's been putting in.
Yeah, 44 years old. We'll see if he can do it. Well, let's take a listen to some of the sounds from a busy Thursday at Augusta.
I feel like I've played well enough to win this tournament. I just feel like I don't have the jacket to prove it. I feel like, no, it's a compliment. I've obviously played a lot of good rounds of golf here. I've got a lot of crystal, which is obviously always nice.
It's almost like you're walking on cloud nine every time you play Augusta, and today was that case as well.
I struggled for what felt like two pars today. I had to make two really good up and downs, but other than that, golf course was in front of me most of the day. Kept the ball in play, did a lot of good things out there.
No matter how hard the golf course is, best players in the world are playing it, so someone's going to get hot and shoot a good score.
The atmosphere was fantastic. I got lots of standing ovations all over the place, starting on number one and many other holes. People seem to really appreciate, that I've been here for 40 odd years.
Everyone's dressed nice, everyone's enjoying themselves. For me to be able to, because at the start of the week, when we sent this script in, it was this cut same pattern with the pants. So that would have been a little bit rich, unfortunately. So we kind of toned it down with some black pants.
You don't reach 90 as I do if you eat a bunch of crap, I can tell you that. But that's your choice. Everybody has a choice. I want to live to 100 because I love people, I love golf.
It's fun. I don't know if I've ever had an eagle on par 4 here? Huh?
I was going to ask you if you did.
I don't know. I don't think so.
93. Gary Player wanting to live to 100, so hopefully we will see him as the honorary starter for many years to come. You can watch the Masters all day. Masters on the Range is actually live right now on Masters.com and the app. Featured groups and holes 4, 5, and 6 are also on Masters.com and the Masters Tournament app. And the second round will be live Eastern at 3 p.m. All right, Roger, we are almost done here. So it's time for Masters class. Are you going to go first, am I?
Ladies first.
Okay.
You've been beating me at everything else. Why don't you go ahead and beat me at this too?
Okay, well, my seat today is going to go to none other than Bernhard Langer. It's his 41st start in the Masters, and it's his final time teeing it up here. He did shoot 2 over yesterday, so, it's not over until it's over. But so we may see him on the weekend, but just in case, I want to give him a spot today in my class. Check out these outfits. 1985 Masters, 2025 Masters. Incredible longevity from this man. Really, really cool. 2-time Masters champion. He is going in my class.
40 years apart, same vibes. That outfit was amazing.
It was so good.
All red, looked like the Kool-Aid man coming down the fairway. Okay, my master class today goes to a place that I've been a few too many times this week because they never cease to amaze me, and somehow my wallet always finds itself out of its pocket doing more than it should. My master class goes to the golf shop. I think that the merchandise experience and the shopping experience here at Augusta National at the Masters is second to none. I'm never ever surprised with when I walk through those doors how many people I randomly think of that I want to give something for. It turns me into the nicest person that I've ever been when I'm thinking about people that haven't even spoke to me in a year.
Or people that I've never really, I've maybe text them happy birthday, but then it's the Masters. I'm like, oh, I got to get so-and-so something. And I'm like, they wouldn't even know if they didn't. But to your point, I'm like, oh, I got to.
There's something psychological that goes on there that turns you into Santa Claus. And so for that reason, the golf shop here at Augusta National has my master's class.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, Roger, we're almost done here. Where are we headed after this? Who are we going to go watch out in the course?
Okay, I got two people that I want to watch today.
Okay.
The first is Ludwig Oberg, because I am wondering what is he capable of. He shot his lowest round at Augusta Nationals during the tournament round yesterday, the 68. And I just feel that he's figured some things out, and I just want to see how deep he can go. And Matt McCarty, this is, you know, I'm out there trying to support my fantasy team. He's a first-timer. He's 1 under. I think that lefties do it better out here at Augusta, and I believe that if I show up and give him a little moral support, I can catch you on that fantasy leaderboard, and that is my whole goal now.
Good luck. Okay, well, I'm going to watch Rory McIlroy. He tees off at 9:58, so I am going to put on my tennis shoes and scoot on out there. I want to see how he comes back from yesterday. He had he was doing so well. He was really cranking along there nicely and then stumbled towards the end with those 2 double bogeys, but he's been doing a lot of work on his mental game. I'm excited to see if he can turn it around today. But that's it from us, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Mornings at the Masters. It's been so much fun. We've really enjoyed chatting with you. Make sure to tag us in your posts on X, you know, Instagram. We'd love to hear from you.
And, you know, make sure you hit us in the chat. And I see you, that random guy in the chat saying you've never been, get you something from the merch store. I know I said I was Santa Claus, but unfortunately we do have to meet if you want to get on my list. So you can solve for that problem. We'll take care of it. But we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
See you then.